Actually, I didn't leave. They dumped me. You know how they dump you and they dump you and then you be like, I think I was dumped. Hi everyone, welcome to this space where we learn, grow, and have fun at the same time. My name is Maureen, and yeah, like I said, we are coming up with a mini series called Transitioning My Story, and this is part one, where I'm talking about what I call the shaking or losing everything. So let's get into it. What is everything? Everything depends on an individual. Everything depends on an individual, and in this situation, in my situation, it, these were the things I valued. These were the things I was thinking that would satisfy me, that would define me. So that was what was really shaken. And I wrote things down because sometimes I go off topic. So I wrote some things down so that I don't lose it. So what happened to the original plan? I'll take you back to the genesis of it all. How did it start? Where did you get the original plan from? My original plan was, as when I finish school, I get employed, I work for 3 years and save my money and start my own business. I didn't want to stay into the employment thing for so long, but girl child, still employed. Anyway, so it was part of the plan, start my own business, get married by 25, and start my family. So that was briefly my grand plan. And I worked towards it. When I got this job after university, as I wasn't even okay. When I got the job, I wasn't like really thinking like, okay, 3 years I'm done with the job. But when the funny thing, when the 3 years were done, in the 3 years, I could do some reflection. I'm like, there is no career growth, there is no financial growth. What am I doing here? So I started thinking of quitting and resigning and everything. And yeah, I talked to some people who didn't support my decision, except this person I talked to. I was dating this person, and he told me, Maureen, things are not going to be easy, but they will eventually get better. For me, that was enough. I resigned, had no job, but I had some money, and I'm like, I'm going to start a business. And yeah, long story short, I started the business after a few months of resting. When you're like, I run my life. I started the business, and guess what? It lasted. Guess how long it lasted? How long it lasted? For 2 months. 1 and 2 months. I closed shop. I closed the business. I was back to square zero, to square one. So I closed the business, and yeah, I'm there. It was painful, but in that moment, the pain was, I can't take care of myself, because the business, I had put some, when I was starting the business, I had put some money aside to cater for my bills and everything, but everything was taken. I had some debt. I was into this life. So in that moment, the pain was, I can't take care of myself. That was the pain. But then, before actually the business started, the relationship I was looking at, like, this is where I'm going to settle, man, it had also failed. It had failed. I had left. Actually, I didn't leave. They dumped me. You know how they dump you and they dump you and then you be like, I think I was dumped. Yeah, so I realized I was dumped, so I left. But yeah, that was the story of the relationship. And I had no relationship at that moment. And I had no business, I had no job, I was a failure. I was just seated there. I tried to gamble around into the job searching and everything. I really tried to get back, like, let me get a job again and everything. It didn't work out. And finally, I received a call. I received a call not from a prospective employer, but from my mama. She called me and she told me, come help me fix the school canteen. So my mother's owned a school, and she told me to go help her fix the school canteen, which I did. Yeah, you can call her prospective employer. So I did actually go. And I went home. So this particular part ends with this girl with a dream who tried to work the dream, going back to the place and to the person where it all started. Home, my mother's. What was shaken? The grand plan was shaken. Everything came crumbling down. And what happened when she went to her mother's home? When she went back to the place where it all started? Tune in to part 2 of the transitioning series. Remember to spread love and not hate. Bye.